Hello students, welcome to the biology class of class 12. Today we discuss about replication. First, RNA was the first genetic material. There is now enough evidence is suggested that essential life process evolved around RNA. DNA has evolved from RNA with chemical modification that make it more stable. Actually, Watson and Crick proposed a scheme for replication of DNA. The two strands would separate and act as a template for the synthesis of new complementary strand. After the completion of replication, each DNA molecule would have one parental and one newly synthesized strand. This scheme was termed as semi-conservative DNA replication. The experimental proof. DNA replicates semi-conservatively. It was shown first in Escherichia coli. Michelson and Stahl performed the experiment in 1958. They grew Escherichia coli in a medium containing NH4Cl, only nitrogen source for many generations. Actually, N15 is the heavy isotope of nitrogen. N15 was incorporated into newly synthesized DNA. This heavy DNA molecule could be distinguished from the normal DNA by centrifugation in cesium chloride. Then they transferred the cell into a medium with normal NH4Cl. Here they used N14 isotope and took sample at various definite time intervals as the cells multiplied and extracted the DNA that remained as double-stranded helix. The various samples are separated independently on cesium chloride gradients to measure the densities of DNA. Thus, the DNA that was extracted from the culture one generation after the transfer from N15 to N14 medium had a hybrid or intermediate density. DNA extracted from the culture after another generation was composed of equal amounts of this hybrid DNA and of light DNA. Light and hybrid DNA equal amount. The machinery and the enzymes. The main enzyme is DNA polymerase. It uses a DNA template to catalyze the polymerization of deoxyribonucleotides. Actually, E. coli that has only 4.6 into 10 to the power 6 base pair completes the process of replication within 18 minutes. That means the average rate of polymerization has to be approximately 2000 base pair per second. Deoxyribonucleoside triphosphate serve dual purposes. In addition to acting as substrate, they provide energy for polymerization reaction. The replication occurs within a small opening of the DNA helix referred to as replication fork. The replication fork. The DNA-dependent DNA polymerase catalyzes polymerization only in one direction, that is 5' to 3'. Consequently, on one strand, the replication is continuous, but on the other it is discontinuous. 5' to 3' and discontinuous. The discontinuously synthesis fragments are later joined by the enzyme DNA ligase. The replication does not initiate randomly at any place in DNA. There is a definite region in E. coli DNA where the replication originates. Such regions are termed as origin of replication. In eukaryote, the replication of DNA takes place at S phase of cell cycle. The replication of DNA and cell division cycle should be highly coordinated. A failure in cell division after DNA replication results into polyploidy. Today we discuss this replication process. Next day we discuss transcription process. Bye student.